How are you today?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing good too. So the first question I have is, so you say you're just from Chile, right?
Yes, from Chile.
So coming from overseas, so what have been the bigger culture shock or adjustment living in the US? You have done.
That is a great question. Well, it might be a silly answer, but the streets are wider here.
How?
Yeah, even like the parking, you have more space in between cars. Maybe because more people own trucks too, especially like here in Arizona, I think. Yeah, I would say in Santiago, yeah, the parking is like tighter and the streets are a bit tighter. Yeah.
What about the language or like the food?
I mean, yeah, obviously. I'm sorry, I went to something so niche.
That's
uh,
good.
yeah, well, I actually go to a school in Yuma,
Uh-huh.
so there's so many people that speak Spanish, right? So that has actually been really interesting in a way, because obviously I can, from Chile, I speak Spanish too.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's been great getting to know people from the US, from Mexico, from different places. It's very, very varied, like there's people, at least in my college, there's people from so many places, and that has been a culture shock in a way itself. And yeah. And
So what is one thing from your home country you miss the most besides family?
mm, that's another great question. Well, we have this thing in Chile called tomar once, which is basically like some sort of like tea time, uh, where you just like it's in between lunch and dinner, and a lot of people like even have that instead of dinner, and it's just having tea, bread with like your family. It's just a nice time. Yeah.
And then how do you stay connected to your roots and culture while being here?
Uh, I would say I listen to music.
What kind of music are you listening to?
Well, I really like rock Latino.
Which one?
I love Charlie Garcia. I know he's
Uh,
not from Chile, but
mhm.
like close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love him. I love, well, it's also him, but like Sui Generis is a band he has when he was younger. And yeah, and sometimes I'll listen to like the radio from back home, because like the sports channels. So yeah.
How do you mentally recharge after a tough match or long training week? How do you recharge
Mm.
yourself?
I would say usually I try to avoid watching. I mean, after a match, I try to avoid watching the match immediately after,
Oh, why?
um, because I want to be able to um, feel like, I want to phrase this correctly. I want to be able to go into the analysis
Mm.
as best as I possibly can, and if I go immediately after, I might be a bit too like blocked by the sensations, like I mean like emotional and physical sensations. Whereas taking some time to breathe and be like, after a match, whether you win or lose, you're still gonna have dinner. You're still gonna go to sleep eventually. Understanding that is a routine you have, and then analyzing the match, I feel like helps me a lot to like, first of all, make a better judgment, know what to like change and get better at, and also it helps me to have like a more like stable mind throughout training and weeks and games.
How do you think about your teammates?
About my teammates in
Yeah,
general,
in general.
I think we have a great environment right now at FC Tucson. It's been this is my second year, and it's been lovely coming back. I think the team this year is, yeah, it's a great environment to train in, and I think we really try to push each other to do better. So I really like that.
This question's coming. If you could bring one teammate to your hometown, who would you be? Like who would you choose?
From like this team to take to
Yeah.
like my own team.
Yeah, your
Oh,
hometown.
that's a good question.
And why?
Yeah, and why? Yeah, yeah. I think I would take Natalia. She's a center back. I would take her just because I really like playing with her, and as a goalkeeper, like having great communication with your center back is really important. And yeah, I mean, I have great communication with the defensive line in general, but she has driven me a lot to training. So yeah, and I know she's a great center back, and she's definitely uh, very good at analyzing the game and being able to make changes when we talk about them in between. So yeah,
And what is your dream travel destination? The place you
dream.
like to travel the
Oh,
most?
travel the most.
Hmm.
I really want to
Besides
travel
home.
besides home. Yeah, that's a great clarification.
Yeah.
Mm, Probably Spain. Women's soccer is great there. My mom has been there and she said it's amazing. Like music, people are nice. I mean, I've never been there, so I'm not able to make any judgment. But it
Mhm.
sounds really, really nice and really beautiful and different. Yeah.
So, do you have a favorite quote or something when you feel like you are maybe lazy or you have your mental
Mhm.
down, and when you think about it, it gives you like
More energy.
motivation?
Do
Yeah.
I have a favorite what?
Quote.
Quote.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do actually.
Which one? I want to
Uh,
hear that.
it's it's hard to beat someone that never gives up.
Say it again, like that.
It's hard to beat someone that never gives up. So
Okay.
yeah.
By who?
Uh, Man, I really would be ashamed if I get it wrong. I'm pretty sure it might be Babe Ruth, but I won't lie. We got an assignment when I was like 15 to
Mm-hmm.
search up quotes, something that would inspire us, and I just found it online somewhere. I think it's by him. But yeah, that's a quote that ever since, and we got this from a soccer coach.
Oh,
So it was
okay.
directly related to sport. And yeah, that stuck with me. So yeah, that's why.
So, how do you express yourself off the field? Fashion, music, or journaling? How do you express yourself off the field?
Off the field.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I actually do photography, so
Oh,
that's a pretty easy answer. Yeah,
great.
um,
And why photography?
because I study media arts. I want to go into film, and so I have a camera, and I have a lot of friends that are like artists too. So that kind of just transitioned pretty easily into photography in a way, like concert photography or fine art photography. Yeah.
And what is one things you have learned about yourself since moving abroad?
Mm, that's Man. I feel like I've learned so much.
Tell me just one.
Yeah. Mm. I learned how important connection with other people is for me, and how much I enjoy quality time with my friends and family, even if they're far away, and yeah, and to appreciate that a lot.
This is great. So Tindra, everybody knows you like a goalkeeper, right? So what kind of things people like what thing you're doing without like people knows? Like what things people don't know about you?
Uh,
If we know it, oh really? She does that? So
I think concert
yeah.
photography actually, yeah,
Photography? Okay.
because I don't really go around talking about that too much. Is Yeah, it's like this. My friends are in my major. They are the people that know, and then it's kind of a thing that I just said it in an interview, but
Yeah.
usually I don't go around mentioning.
Great. Do you have any message or anything you can tell to young people who want to be like you?
Mm, and there's again, I can think of so many things.
Just say
uh,
one.
yeah, I would say enjoy the road to don't just focus. It's very cliche, but don't just focus on the destination, because where you are right now, you are gonna look back eventually at that and realize what you had in the moment. So realize that every step to your destination it's actually a destination itself. It's an important part of it. So enjoy every part you can.
Great, thank you.